Waiting. Did you watch the American Ashley thing? Waiting. Everybody's playing the waiting game.
No.
Waiting. And everybody's playing the waiting game.
It's about boys.
Oh.
It doesn't even matter if you both feel the same. I'm Liv.
Hey, I'm Tori.
Welcome to our channel.
Ta-ta. In this episode of Liv and Tori, we're going to be talking about the wait.
Oh, what an interesting subject. We all just love being so patient.
So, honestly though, we're all waiting for something, whether you're single, like me, or engaged, like
me,
her.
But the last one to get married in my family.
You know.
No
or
big deal.
if you're waiting for that promotion, or you're waiting to get pregnant, or you're waiting
to lose some weight.
There's so many
Wait
things.
for the wait. Get it?
Oh.
Waiting for the waiting.
Oh. Or if you're waiting until marriage. Dun dun dun.
That's a good
Hello.
Hello, puppet.
So we want to talk about this because I think it's something that everyone is a season of waiting.
Yeah.
And when does it stop?
Yeah, and in nowadays, we want things now. Like we want cake
we're not
now.
patient.
We want the wait to go now. We want to get married
Yeah.
now. We want to be rich now.
Yeah.
We want everything now. So we are going to tell you today, don't hate the wait, embrace it.
I mean, the thing is he is in the waiting, and that phrase gets tossed around all the time. But what does it look like practically to live in that season of waiting? I was just talking to my friend Bree about this, and I was like, I just feel, in regards to marriage and boys and that kind of thing, single, I'm like, I just feel like I'm ready. Like, God, hello, I'm here. I feel like I'm like more stable. I have it like, I'm not stable at all, but I feel like I am more stable.
True. Yeah.
And the thing is God's like, okay, Tori, like if you were ready, then it'd probably be happening.
Or if that guy was ready.
Right. So sometimes there's more people in the equation, and maybe that's why your promise hasn't been fulfilled yet, because it's not all about you. And that's a hard concept to embrace sometimes, that the world does not revolve around you, because that's not fun. Like you think that everything in your life is supposed to be a certain way, and you have certain expectations, and we have this biological clock, and we forget that we serve the author of time, and it doesn't have to happen the way society deems it's supposed to happen. By a certain age you're supposed to be married, and a certain age you're supposed to have kids and have this promotion, have a certain job, and have it all together, because let's be real, no one has it all together. Even these people that like we look at and we're like, wow, it looks like everything in their life is just going right. When you actually sit down and talk to them, they're like, oh, it's funny that you think that, because I still don't know what I'm doing with my life, or if I'm walking in my purpose, or I don't know what God is doing in me right now.
Yeah. And I think it's in the waiting is where you learn what God needs you to learn. When you guys have been praying, especially me right now, I'm in such a waiting period for 4 years. And you just pray for breakthrough, you pray for the miracle, and you don't see the miracle. It can be super devastating, but you have to understand that we have to rejoice in our sufferings, because suffering produces perseverance, character, and character, hope. And that hope is from the Lord, and it can't set you astray. And so we have to know that it's in the waiting, it's in these times of trial that we become closer to the Lord. We see another side of Jesus that we've never seen before, because when you're in the middle of the water, when the disciples were out there, they got to see the Jesus that walked on water. It's when you're in the middle of the water, when you're in the middle of their storm, that you get to see a whole new perspective on the Lord that you wouldn't see if you were on the shore or living an amazing, great life with no trials. So I just tell you, whatever it is that you're in the waiting for today, just stay patient and just know that God is doing a work in you, and that you want to be just complete, lacking nothing. That is my theme right now in life is, Lord, in this waiting time, let me lack nothing from you. Let me just be blameless in your eyes, God. Let me be more like you every single day. Refine me by the fire. We know all the sayings
and
about
it's
the
not
diamond.
Fun,
and
you know, like it's not fun. Refinement is not fun. You think about the process of refining gold, and they literally blow up rock, and once you've been blown up, then they take it and they crush it, and once you feel like you've been blown up and you've been crushed, then they put you in the fire. And so when you're in that fire, the gold maker knows the gold is ready when they pull that gold out, and the gold maker can see his reflection in the gold. And sometimes we're so quick to say the enemy has all of these trials, but sometimes God has you in that place because he is refining you, and he wants to see his reflection in you in every season of life. And we get so frustrated and we want things to happen right now, but we just encourage you to embrace the season that you're in and remember that there's lessons that God is trying to teach you now so that you're prepared when the promise comes to pass, and you're also more grateful for it, because if it were to just happen right here and right now and you didn't have to wait for anything, then that promise just isn't going to taste as sweet.
It's so true. So embrace the wait, just endure it, and just actually love the wait.
Yeah.
Honestly, I love going through trial because you're so close to Jesus. So like she said, with the fire and the blowing up and all this crazy stuff, you feel like you might be shattering. Yeah. But just keep pushing through. And we talked about before, just when you push through and you're obedient, God is going to just richly honor that. And I so believe that. And so as you're waiting today, just know that God is preparing you for something great, and don't miss it. Do not miss it. Don't get at the end of your waiting and say, man, I wish that I can go back to that season, because we know that sometimes God puts us through these seasons so that we can rest, we can rely more on him, we can sit at his feet. Don't be a Martha, be a Mary, and just bask in his presence and know that in his presence there's fullness of joy.
That has come up so much recently, this Martha versus Mary, because we do live in a society of Marthas. We want to get things done. We want to stay busy. Like busy's a good thing. It makes us sound like we're I don't even know,
productive or a strong woman.
Yes, but sometimes choosing to just sit in the feet of Jesus and be still and rest in that season of waiting and not worry about the future, because he's only graced us for today. And I think that anxiety builds up when we start thinking about the future, and we were not graced there yet.
No,
he says, I grace you for today. And so focus on that. Focus on just getting through today. Focus on the 1% difference that you can make today, and don't get overwhelmed by the process of when the promise is going to come, and just thank God for where you are now.
Yes, that was good.
Oh,
I like it. That's it though. But seriously, this is a topic for both of us that is so near and dear to our heart. So please, if you can reach out to us, message us on Facebook, email us. Seriously, this is something that I really want to help you, and I know she really wants to help you too. So if you guys are in that season of waiting, just reach out.
Let us pray for you. DM us on Instagram, send us an email at liveandtori.co, at gmail.com, or on Instagram, it's the same thing, at liveandtories.co. We want to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for joining us, for sitting with us, for talking with us.
Keep waiting.
Wait well.
Wait well. Bye guys. Don't hate the wait. Subscribe to love.